Every Wednesday, you might notice educators and their families wearing red, a sign of support for public education in Indiana. But today, they were wearing black, in part to raise awareness of bills at the State House that would impact funding. House Bill 1005 is one of them. It would expand the voucher program in our state, commonly referred to as school choice. Vouchers are state-funded scholarships for students who want to attend a private school. The funding would come from money meant for traditional public schools. We've heard current teachers speak out against funding bills in the past, but tonight, WRTV's Cornelius Hawker spoke with 4 college seniors who plan to go into teaching. He learned what impact bills like this have on their goals to teach music to Hoosier kids.
4 soon-to-be music teachers, Kelsey, Joseph, Marissa, and Intanyari, are all very aware of the bills making their way through the State House that could impact their chosen profession.
It's really frustrating to see any instance where funding is being taken away from public schools that need it so desperately.
The reality is that we may have to provide materials for our students with our own money.
The financial situation is nothing new, like you all said.
It's disappointing to see bills like what's going through the Senate right now, but it's not really shocking.
Joseph says it's frustrating to see the way some view public education in Indiana.
For like 2 weeks at the beginning of the pandemic was like, we support our teachers through and through, and then now it's just back to teachers are just glorified babysitters.
But they tell me their passion for teaching music and the great music programs across Indiana will probably keep them in the state as they look for jobs, even though they know it's a tough road ahead.
I think Indiana is the core for a lot of music programs.
I've always known that I want to teach, and Butler's put me in this place that I've fallen in love with, so I know I want to teach here. I'm very aware of what that might bring financially.
I want to be with a strong music program, but it's hard when the state devalues your public education.
There are so many things that public education does besides just teach you how to play notes and rhythms or how to read or write, and it's frustrating when we're trying to provide all these services on less and less and less.
I brought public school teacher Michelle Justice Hobbs into the conversation. She's been teaching for 20 years and shared some advice for these soon-to-be teachers and anyone else thinking about going into education.
Remind yourself that you're a commodity to the districts that would interview you. I think sometimes as teachers and new teachers especially, we can sell ourselves short. There is always silver lining at the end of those clouds. And when you walk in and close that door with your kids, that's what it's all about. And so if your heart's there, just go for it. And I'm so excited for you and what your future holds.
Cornelius Hawker, WRTV.
The school choice bill we mentioned earlier passed in the House. The Senate has referred it to the Committee on Education and Career Development.